ask, could you explain rep changes for factions? How
Rep
do you
changes
pledge
for
rep?
factions. What would Executor Hideo tell us about this?
Well, let's swing by Hideo.
Okay.
So
I don't always. I'm really a dead orbit man, but
yeah,
hey, how you doing?
No
hard
one's
feelings,
judging
bro.
you here.
Yep.
So New Monarchy, Dead Orbit, and Future War Cult have all been updated. So instead of wearing the class armor to align with them, you now go to the vendors and you can accept allegiance with each of them. If you accept allegiance with a faction, then every time you earn your Vanguard or Crucible rep, doing, again, any of the activities in the game that give you those, you're also going to earn rep with New Monarchy. Okay. It's not an exclusive thing anymore. You can go and do both at the same time and advance them. Being aligned with a faction means that you can buy some of their gear, and because you're earning reputation with them, you also earn faction packages. All of your year one reputation carries forward. So if you're rank 3 with New Monarchy or rank 50 with Dead Orbit because you've been chasing Revenant, then you still be that in Taken King. Okay. So you're keeping all those things.
So for illustration purposes, you probably want me to accept this allegiance.
Yeah, why don't you accept that allegiance?
I don't want. This is out of character, but
well,
this makes you very uncomfortable.
Just
for the purposes of education, I'll do anything for science.
So oh come on. You can change your mind later.
Look, how often can I change my mind?
But you can only change your mind once a week.
I'm New Monarchy for a whole week now?
For a whole week now. So now that you have the badge, you're aligned with New Monarchy.
Yes.
Yeah, very out of character.
Yeah.
But you can look at some of the gear that the New Monarchy guys have.
Okay.
So a lot of the new pieces of armor in Taken King they're bolstered with new perks. So the chest slot, for example, used to only really give you ammunition perks. But now we have some defensive perks in the chest, like this one.
Check it out.
This says when you take damage from a solar source, for the next couple seconds, you've got a boost to recovery. So you'll be able to bounce back more quickly from that damage. But there's another choice right below it, which is an armor bonus if you're using one of your solar-based subclasses, like Gunslinger or Sunsinger. So, you can pick, do you want to be reactive? Do you want to be proactive?
Yeah.
There's another perk that you don't see on either of these that you'll find on other chest plates that actually will reduce the amount of damage done to you when Burn Skull is active. So you might want to have that Solar Burn Skull perk, a piece of armor with that, for Nightfall in a given week.
That's one, not both.
Yeah, so it's,
And one thing I like about that is it makes more of the gear in the game valuable. Now I'm going to be seeking out a chest piece that does that because when Nightfall comes up and it's arc and it's not solar, I want that. And we're trying to make more of the drops in the game matter. Like we want the items to mean more to you, and some of these perks are really doing that for me.
Cool.
So
nice. What else? What else? What else do we want to say? These reward packages, they've always been, these are material exchanges.
So these material exchanges, these are interesting. These are new to Taken King because these actually let you convert some of the materials that you might have a lot of sitting around in exchange for reputation. So you've got about as many armor materials as most people are currently sitting on. And if you want to just cash some of those in for reputation, you can just swing by your faction of choice and do that.
Okay. Looking good. And then, of course,
of course
they're always going to be a great source of weapons. And we've talked a lot about, the weapon foundries. So this is the New Monarchy edition of a Suros auto rifle. And a stop to a vendor is never complete unless I can inspect their glorious new machine guns. So, looking pretty. This is actually reason for me to actually do some business with New Monarchy, because if there's a mission out there that creates fits and challenges for me, and solar perks would help me overcome that mission, God.
Well, the faction vendors, some of them even have quests for you now too, right?
Faction-specific quests?
Yeah, in fact, it's the case that if you rank up to certain ranks, there are some quests waiting for you in there.
So talk to me about a promotion.
So
I get a reward package. What should I expect from that?
So the faction packages are much improved in Taken King. You're not just going to get a single shard from them anymore. Sorry about that. The faction packages are a guaranteed legendary now, in addition to some strange coins, motes of light. And then the other thing that we've changed about how they work is there's a higher chance to get things like the shaders or like even the emblems shader. Now. Good old Revenant, good like old everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
The important change we made there, though, is that once shader's been added to your collection, it is taken out of the stream, so a different one will drop instead. So
Less duplicates.
yep, fewer duplicates. You're guaranteed to eventually get the shader that you're chasing.
All right. I take back everything I ever said about you, Executor Hideo. Nice to spend some time with you today.